No. Well, how much did you drink some? Seriously, how am I supposed to? Oh, hey, hi, it's me, Wilma Fingerdew with the Fingerdew review of Untucked Season 12, Episode 1. So let's get to it. I hope you're untucked. I hope you have yourself a cocktail, because at least one of us should. Just saying. So let's get to it. Once the queens retired to the Untucked Lounge and got a cocktail in them, Widow Von Du was feeling very confident, and so she should. She did a great job. Another queen that was feeling very confident was Jackie Cox, and so she should. She did an excellent job. The one thing, though, unfortunately for Jackie, she was feeling a little nervous about her beard showing through. And I mean, on one hand, I understand why Michelle said that, but I have to say, I have an excellent television at home. I didn't really notice a beard on Jackie. I certainly didn't notice a Willem beard on Jackie. I'm just saying. So I hope it doesn't throw her off her game too much. This is my opinion. One thing that all the queens were in agreement on was that Gigi Good was at the top of the pack. Poor Nikki Doll, though, she seemed to be fretting. Although the judges, especially Nicki Minaj, thought she looked great, her performance in the number, they all thought she shrank into the background. And, you know, that's never good when it comes to judging time. I'm just saying. I will be honest about this, though. My heart broke for poor Nikki. You know, my heart breaks for any queen who's been on RuPaul's Drag Race who doesn't speak English. It's got to be the worst to be in an environment where you don't speak this language, so you can't be the person you are because you're not able to articulate yourself. And this is the first foreign person on RuPaul's Drag Race who's actually, ironically enough, been able to articulate it, saying that she feels so basic trying to speak English because in French, she's quite funny and eloquent and quick, and I bet she is. I bet just because she seems very, very clever. But my heart broke for her a little bit. I hope that as she gets used to these girls and less of that holds her back. Bless you, Nikki Doll. Seriously. Poor Heidi in closet reflected on her wardrobe malfunction where her headpiece went flying. But I mean, clearly that was small potatoes next to being told by Nicki Minaj that she hated your hair and face. Poor Heidi. I mean, that's got to be the worst thing. I mean, she said, hate. I hate your hair and makeup. I mean, she didn't say, I hate you, I want you dead. It just, I can't look at you because I am feeling hate. God bless it. See, this is where I would want to drink so I could have, here's to you. Poor Heidi. Stay out of the closet, girl. It was also sad to hear Heidi talk about her feelings of abandonment and how she's always put up walls to separate herself from people so that they don't hurt her. Bet she has a hell of a wall for that Nicki Minaj, I'm just saying. Thankfully, the queens changed the subject and started talking about that debacle during their choreo rehearsal. Of course, Widow Von Du was feeling a little nervous because she had said she would take the reins and they kind of kicked her out of it. So she was feeling vulnerable. She felt that this may not be something that would benefit her for winning the challenge or even being in the top. You know, I would be worried too, seriously. Thank God Nicki Minaj showed up into the Untucked Lounge to distract the girls. Well, everyone but Heidi in closet, who right away asked Nicki what she hated about her face. And, you know, good for her. Good for Heidi, because she would have taken that with her much longer than Nicki Minaj would have ever remembered even saying it in the first place. And I was really impressed by Nicki's response by saying, well, she's not a makeup artist. First of all, your face is beautiful. It's not your face, it's your makeup. And she said it looked half done, and it did. She didn't even have a solid eyebrow. It looked more like a suggestion of where an eyebrow was going to go at some point. So I felt that Nicki Minaj explained herself well, took some hurt off of poor Heidi in closet, but at the same time, still, you know, that was a cold slap on a Sunday morning. She's not going to have that sting off her face for a little while yet. Bless you, Heidi. Seriously. I also love that Nicki Minaj made a point of telling the girls what an amazing thing that they were doing and that they were inspiring a lot of people, but that also most people, when they make a mistake or embarrass themselves, maybe 1, 2, 5 people tops ever hear about it. And these girls are putting themselves out there on television to be judged by the world. And I think it was very lovely of her to point that out to them and say, you know, good for you. It takes a lot of courage, and a lot of people are looking up to you. As the queens were basking in the Nicki Minaj pink glow, it was time to head back to the runway, where, as we know now, it was Widow Von Du who won the main challenge, and none of the girls went home. So all we can do is wait till next week so we can meet the other girls and see if anyone is going home anytime soon. Until next week, stay untucked, stay hydrated, and miss me. Mwah. Seriously. Jorge, we have to eke out the alcohol for you. It has to be something.